Hey, what's up guys? Hopefully by now you are comfortable sidechaining, so I'm going to show you how to make an even better, more refined sidechaining and just kind of talk about it and other kind of stuff. So I have a white noise sweep here that I want to sidechain to the kick. So naturally you'll sidechain to a kick. So, you know, we'll do like what every other tutorial does. Do that, and then bring it down. And then move the threshold down till you hear result. So, right, and that's all well and good. And it basically sounds like that. But in my opinion, it's not entirely musical. And, in my opinion, compressors should be musical. Sometimes I can't say it. They should be musical. So we'll look at what it's doing in our little timeline thingy here. Let's see. Right, the release is way off, and it's not reduced. And you see little fuzzies down there, so that means we're getting some low-level distortion because of the release. The sidechain is being triggered too much. Or more than once. So what we'll do is, you know, a couple times out of 10, I will use the EQ, and we'll see what that sounds like. I'll use a high pass because a kick is two components. I say this all the time. A kick is two components: the low end and the high end click. So we want that click to come through. So I'll click this little headphone button, and we'll listen to the kick. Well, we'll remember it's pre-effects. Right, so the click is coming through. We can even sweep it up, so we get even of a more pronounced signal coming through. If we have just the low, right, it's being triggered, you know, more than once, especially if you have a faster release. Right, it doesn't sound like it's ducking, or it doesn't look like it's supposed to. Doesn't look like what it's supposed to be doing. So we'll have that. We'll have the click. We'll bring that up to an acceptable volume with our Q. Right, so we want that. So it's a very, very fast attack, and we want that to be fed into the compressor. So now the gain reduction, this yellow line, looks like that. We'll bring that down to, you know, around mid, because you don't want it down here, because then it's triggered too much and you're losing the amount. You'd have to play around with the release. We're not going to do that. We can set the attack to a very fast attack. Have it about mid. There we go. We're going to shorten the release. Right, we see that. So now we have a very beautiful shape. That's overall, that's a better sidechain. So now, once you have that and you're comfortable with it, a way to make the sidechain, the pumping effect, more pronounced is to increase the ratio. So reducing the ratio 1-to-1. Absolutely no ducking is going on. So you should watch my compression video series. I go over compression kind of decently for the beginner. You should be watching that, or immediately after this. So if you turn up the ratio, you get more of a pumping effect. And if you boost it to infinity, because we roll hard, we get more of a pronounced sidechain effect. So I like it to be fairly pumpy. I wouldn't use this much for, say, a bass, but for a white noise, something in the higher end spectrum, I'll use this. And this way compared to the conventional way, I'll show you the conventional way. So we'll sidechain that to 7. So we'll see here. So we have a conventional sidechain. The tutorial you'll see 100 times posted on YouTube. Very, very pumpy. You can see it. It's not at all musical. The release is not, you know, syncopated. kind of is, but the release can't catch up. And if you lower the release, you get more and more distortion. You can't really hear it, but you can definitely hear it on other audio. So that looks like a square, and it's not fun. But with this, because we're awesome and we are the samurai of dance music, we have more of a pronounced ducking that has continuity, and it sounds pretty good. In terms of, you know, the sidechaining. I'm not saying I'm awesome, but it sounds pleasing to me. And I'm not doing any of the work, the compressor is, so yeah, I'm not being braggadocious. So, yeah, just take a look at that. If you want to change the release depending on the BPM of the track, the release highly depends on the BPM of the track. So just use your eyes and your ears. If it's a very fast track, you have to set the release a bit faster. But if it's a track this BPM, we increase it a lot, we get gain reduction, and the release is not, you know, in harmony with the trigger or the reduction you want it to be. So right around there, I'm a fan of, yeah, we'll go 73 for good measure. Right, so, and there's no universal setting. No one uses a universal setting. So you get like a vocal or a drum rack or anything, not drum rack, a drum track. You get 10 of the top engineers, you get 10 different compression settings. So there's no rule. Anyway, hope you learn stuff. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this. I'll call this better something. I'll call it something. Alright, take care everyone. Like, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Definitely share. I want a lot of people watching for fun times and many exciting things. Alright, everyone take care.